Okay guys, so the day has finally come where my pair of cross-country skis, my backcountry cross-country skis that I've had for 12 years now, I just don't feel like they're reliable enough to take into the backcountry. So I decided to buy a new set of skis that I really like even more than the ones that I have currently. These are the Amundsen skis by Osnes. It's a Norwegian company, and they only sell it a couple places in the US. Anyways, full metal edges. You can put in this kicker skin that integrates really nicely into here. So today I'm going to show you how to mount tech bindings on a pair of backcountry cross-country skis. And that's the way I prefer to go out in the backcountry. I think it's the most reliable, and I've used it for a dozen years and it works for me. So here we go. Okay, so the first step is to find the center point of the ski. So I've taken some masking tape and put that on where roughly the center of the ski is. And next I'm going to take a pencil and then put that underneath where I think the center of the ski is. And I'm just going to put it on the corner of my workbench here and then just balance it. And you can see, so it's right here on the center part where it doesn't go too much aft or too much forward. And I'm going to go ahead and make a mark right there. And then I'll do that on the other ski as well. Next, I'm going to take a square and put it right up next to that dot and then make a full line out of it. Just like that. Okay, next I'm going to take my toe piece here and I'm going to line up these two pins right here. That's kind of the hinge point of the ski right up against this line. So I'm going to make that as absolutely centered and perfectly over that line as I can. All right, so I've lined up perfectly my binding onto the ski right over that balance point line, and I've made a marking on each one of the 5 screws, so where that should be. Now I'm going to take my other binding and line it up as perfectly as I can on the other ski. And then I'm going to check to make sure that that looks right underneath. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Underneath there, and now I'm going to mark with a pencil all those 5 holes on the other ski. All right, now that I've marked all the 5 points on each ski and they match up identically, the next thing I did was took my binding and then grabbed one of the screws, and I put one of those screws into one of the binding holes, and the next thing I'm going to do is measure exactly how deep on the binding it's going to go into the ski. So I'm going to mark right here and then wrap the drill bit in electrical tape, and then I'll only drill in that far into the ski so that I don't over drill. All right, you've checked and rechecked and rechecked again, and now you're ready to drill. So let's do it. And you also want to recheck the length of your guard on your drill bit. So anyways, so what I'm going to do now is go in as perpendicular to the ski right here as I can and get all 5 of these, and then we can start screwing in the bindings. Okay, so you've taken the tape off, and now all you're left with is the holes. The exciting, scary part's over with. Now all you gotta do is just put a dab of wood glue in each hole, just a little bit, and then you screw your bindings in. Ah yes, the moment of truth. Did I do this right? Let's see. So we're gonna go nice and gently in, and I'm using an electric screwdriver right now, but to get it all the way in, I'm going to hand tighten it. So I'm putting it in there loosely, and we'll just go one by one. So now I'm going to take the drill bit out, connect it to a screwdriver, and just hand tighten it down. You never want to overturn this. That's the worst thing you can do. So just nice and easy until you feel a good holding resistance. You don't really need to screw them in there too hard, just enough so that you can feel a little bit of resistance. Woo! Just like that, it's done. Now we just do it on the other ski. All right, here's the finished product. So that's what they look like on there, and couldn't be happier. So final test. Let's see if that pivot point still holds. Did I do a pretty decent job? So yeah, looks like it's holding there just fine. And that's all there is to it. Don't make it too complicated. I hope this gives you the confidence to try this yourself and get out in the backcountry on a backcountry pair of cross-country skis. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer those. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a great winter.